So there we have 3 things for you to think about in 5 minutes. Just 5, come on now, really, 5 minutes of your life. Well, 10 minutes, 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after. Would it really hurt you to get in the car 5 minutes earlier than you've gotten before? Would it really hurt you to stay behind 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes after the meeting's over? No, it won't hurt you, but it will help other people, because church life has got to be about you as an individual and the other people. Don't leave it up to the pastor. The pastor ought to be the key example in all of this, but he has something different to achieve. And if you meet somebody new, by all means, take them over to meet the pastor. The pastor will always have a force field of people around him. That's why he thinks his church is friendly, because people are friendly with him, and he doesn't know how unfriendly the church is to outsiders. So bring somebody along and say, Pastor so-and-so, I want you to meet my new friend. And we were just talking about this or that. And teach the pastor to be friendly if he's not. Some pastors are kind of withdrawn, and they want to kind of hide, and they're introverts, and maybe even some of them are a bit autistic. It really matters that you build the relationships. Okay, so 5 minutes before, you are going to be not talking to anybody else. You are going to be, you might talk to somebody else, but it's somebody that you don't know well. Somebody that's in the range of where you're going to sit. You're going to sit with somebody else. You're going to, purposefully, you might move yourself around from various places in your meeting space, be it an auditorium or sanctuary or whatever you want to call it, so that you can be purposeful about your relationship with other people. Build an anticipation in your own spirit. Look, if you need to scarf down a couple of Red Bulls before you get to church to get yourself up for the game, then do it. It's really important that you come anticipating a great time serving the Lord. If you've done it for over 50 years, you're same old, stop it. This is not the same old to other people. Make sure that you are stirred in your own soul, not a fake stirring, but a real stirring. Well, maybe not too much caffeine, but something that stirs you up spiritually, because you've spent time with the Lord earlier that day. You got up earlier. You anticipated, in that 5-minute time frame before and after is going to be critical in your relationships with others and in the life of the church. And then the final thing, of course, is this business of the afterglow. The afterglow. Make sure that you make this meeting the beginning of something great with other people. When you start a conversation, remember you started the conversation. Come back to it the next week or during the week. Maybe in an email, maybe in a text, saying, I'm going to remember to pray for you about that particular thing that we were talking about. Make it an afterglow. If more people, just 10, 20% of the people in your church took these 3 things in mind, do you see the difference it will make in that church? It will make your church attractive to the people on the outside. So just go for it. Make sure that you care about the arrivals, that you care about your own anticipation, and that you care about the afterglow.